Hey Chicago, this is Claudia Garcia Rojas at the New Yorker Hotel for the Latin Alternative Music Conference, and I'm here with Pamela Rodriguez, Peruvian-based artist. So you just released a CD, right?
Yes.
Tell me
the one you have.
the one that the one that I have.
Yes.
People should check out. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your new album, particularly the different styles or genres of music that you play with?
Yeah, well, I've been always exploring different kinds of music. This is my third album.
Okay.
I recorded 2 other albums that I explored Peruvian roots.
Okay.
And now this album, it's called Reconocer, you know. As you see in Spanish, it's a palindrome. It's a word that you can read from front to back in the same way. So what I think is a very, very good picture to describe what that album means to me. It's to recognize myself, you know. That word is in a mirror, in the same way that when I composed that album, I was looking at myself in the mirror and recognizing many things, you know. So that's conceptually, as far as the lyrics goes, as far as the spirit goes, it's very introspective record, and the music came out in an organic pop.
Okay.
way.
Nice. And so you're saying that you recognize certain things about yourself in the production of this album.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you learned about yourself?
Well, actually, all these songs were composed through the process of becoming a mother.
Okay.
So not only it was just because I wanted to do a record to recognize myself, it's because
Right.
life was taking me into that direction. I had this baby being born, and I was like, oh, I think every mother is gonna relate to this feeling that you have the baby and your first baby, you really don't know what to do, you know?
Yeah.
You don't know what you're gonna give them, and I question everything like in a natural way. So I was like, what am I going to give to the child spiritually as a woman? What is she going to see? So
Right.
I was like trying to answer that. And it's quite a sensitive album. I talk a lot to my daughter. There's a song called Orgánica
Okay.
that I talk about, you know, how everything in life just flows into its own place, and that we are where we belong, you know?
Okay.
I don't know, just as some spiritual things that I believe in, and that I want my daughter to not to believe in, because she's gonna believe in her own things, but just I wanted her to know me also through my music, you know. And
Okay.
not only that, there's a lot of other subjects through the 13 songs in that album, but that's the main seed.
And seeing as how you're leaving this for your daughter as a gift, who are some of the women that you have looked up to that have inspired you musically or just in terms of life in general?
Well, you know, I come from a country, you know, Peru, where women are the core of the family. They have a lot of kids, you know.
Yeah.
5, 6 kids. They have a husband that leaves the house, and they are there, you know, taking behind their back everything and fighting.
Right.
So I think all of those women that I have seen through my life are my heroes.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a feminist?
I don't know. I think it's a term that I'm not very clear about what it is. I believe I love being a woman,
Right.
and I love equal rights for women. If that makes me a feminist, well, my answer would be yes. But I think that feminism is a concept that many concepts, they change over time, you know.
Right.
It's not the same feminism today as one in the 60s or 70s or 80s,
Right.
or, you know, it changes a lot. So
Right.
I think though that I'm very feminine though, and I think that my music is very feminine. And most of the time I just say it's yin, you know,
Okay.
from the yin yang.
Yeah.
I think my music is very yin. I don't
Okay.
know.
That's a beautiful description. So I want to ask you a little more about what the production of this third album that you have was like, because you said that you were producing it while you were pregnant, or and so what was that production like? Did you have like familiar support in terms of like the production of this, or was this like something that you wanted to do on your own? Did you collaborate with any individuals?
Well, you know, as I tell you that this record has been so intimate, you know, I looked for my friends.
Okay.
And I've been luckily blessed with a lot of friends, good friends, very talented friends. And one of my great friends is called David Little.
Okay.
You guys should check him out, definitely.
Okay.
And he's from the States. We met when I went to college here in North Texas. I studied music with him here.
Nice.
Yeah, so I looked up to my friends and I was like, hey, buddies, I need to, like, I'm going through this stage of life. I need these sounds. I want this. And he was proposing all these wonderful things. So I was like, I wanted to be very shiny, very glittery. I wanted to be like an album full of life, full of, you know, positive. Like, because I felt like as a mother, I need to be connected with that light. And that's what I want to be connected with music for now.
What are some of your favorite sounds? Because I know you play a few instruments, right? Like yesterday I saw you perform and you were on the keyboards.
Yeah.
So what are some of your favorite sounds musically?
I just bought a little box that is made here in Brooklyn by some like independent people. And it's like a little keyboard with wooden keys.
Okay.
And it's like the half of a shoebox, like that. And it does. So now that's my favorite sound.
That's your favorite sound.
Dude, I've been so playing with that. If someone would examine the human beings by watching me do that, they would be like, no, let's not go to that planet, please. Because I've been sitting in my hotel room, like throughout the 3 days I haven't been going out playing with that. Yeah, I think that's my favorite sound, at least this week.
Yeah. So maybe we can expect a fourth album with you and the instrument being featured as
don't ever try to guess my path. I don't even know. I just go with the flow, honey. I really.
Cool. I'm gonna have to look throughout Brooklyn for that. It sounds intriguing.
Yeah. Is that the? No, I don't remember the name of the store. No, something drag.
Something drag. Okay.
Music drag.
Music drag.
Drag. I don't know.
Okay.
Something like that.
I'll check it out.
Brooklyn. Main drag.
Main drag.
So, yes.
Oh, I've seen that store. I know which one you're talking about.
Yes, it's awesome.
So I want to ask you a few more questions about your first two albums for people that perhaps maybe are learning about you for the first time. So you said that those are more based in Peruvian roots.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit what those roots are?
Yes, there are albums that I try to answer another question. You know, I love the question, questioning everything.
Yeah.
Like I told you before. So I studied music and ethnomusicology in college. Yes, so I was asking myself who I was as a Peruvian. You know, so I was really young at that time. I was like 19, 20 when I was studying then.
Okay.
I'm 29 now.
Okay.
So it was a while ago. So I was studying ethnomusicology and trying to answer those things, you know. And we have a very rich, like every country, you know, all countries do. They have their own special thing. And as a Peruvian that was 20 years old at that time, I wanted to explore and see how I could reproduce that language of tradition in a contemporary way.
Okay.
I evolved to pop.
Okay.
Because I was trying to search the music inside myself, not as a Peruvian. And well, it's just I don't know what's gonna come next.
Nice.
Yes.
So the languages that you explored with are they Spanish, or was this different languages within Peru? Because I know Peru is like there's so much. It's
dialects and languages, many, yes.
Yeah.
This record has Spanish and Aymara.
Okay. Aymara
is a native.
Okay.
From the region, you know, Puno and Cusco, some parts of Cusco. They are Aymara.
Okay.
And yeah, I have sung a little bit in English. I would like to sing more in English, but I have to have. Can you be my friend so we can talk more in English? I need friends that talk to me in English all the time.
I'm only in Brooklyn till Sunday, but we can hang out.
We can chat then.
Or we can Skype in the future.
Totally. Yeah, I just need some more friends in English, you know. because then I stop talking, and all my friends mind their own business. They don't talk. They're all working super hard, and then I don't talk to nobody. So I cannot write lyrics. You know, I like being very profound with a poet. So I cannot get in touch with that deepness. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to Gozamos. And we look forward to hearing your music and watching future performances.
Great. Yes, thank you so much.
No problem.
I enjoyed talking to you.